What's going on? What's going on? So this video is going to be on this topic. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm not feeling too good. But I saw this on YouTube and I had to do it. The guy posted, where are the shows for your positive black men, like the shows like Insecure, Girlfriends, and Living Single? And my answer to that would be, you're probably not going to see shows like that depict, the middle upper class black men. You're probably not going to see those shows anytime soon. There's a reason why it took forever to see a Best Man 2, we're going on another decade of not seeing Best Man 3. There's a reason why. They don't want positive black men out there being depicted. They want to keep throwing out movies like Soul Food, where Mekhi Phifer was married to Bird. They want the baby boy type movies coming out. That's what they want. They want the movies that show like a woman who helped build up a man, and he was rough around the edges and then finally got it together in his 40s. That's what they want out there. They don't want Love Jones. They don't want movies that depict like a man that's in love with his wife and respects his wife and loves his family. They don't want that out there. That's why you don't see shows like Girlfriends. Okay? They want y'all to think that these people don't exist. Okay? So that's why you don't see it. Like, what's the show called? The movie Brothers with D.L. Hughley and Bill Bell. Like, bro, that movie was cold. Where are these movies at? They don't want you to see, if it ain't Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and if it ain't an athlete, entertainer. See, what they want you to do is they want people to mimic. They want people to see the worst of black men, and then they want you to see the 1% of black men, which is your entertainers, athletes, and actors. That's 1% of the black male population. Matter of fact, that's 1% of all races. So we had to understand this isn't done accidentally. It ain't. Black people, we're the only race that will decline outside of in between with the Hispanics, Asians, Indians. We will be the only race to decline because we're not having enough children. We're not building enough families. And I know some of y'all are like, oh, yeah. No, I've seen plenty of people having kids. Everybody having kids. No, you're watching the same men have kids. You're watching the women have kids with the same men. You're seeing women line up to be baby mama number 3 and 4. That's what you're looking at. That's why these women aren't going off and branching off and starting their own families and having 2 and 3 kids. They're not doing that. They're doing that in other races. See, when you look at other shows, other races, there are the shows, the bachelor shows, where you got the man who's a bachelor, the married man, and the other single guy that's hanging out, or the guy that's in the dating market. You have those shows where men are together and positive. You don't see that with black men. You'll never see, well, I won't say you'll never, but it'll be hard to see shows like that now. But that's where we are now. I noticed another thing. You ever notice why, like, even the way we judge black men nowadays, do you ever notice how black men have to be perfect? We got to be perfect. And what I mean by that is, I looked at the new Fresh Prince cast, and the Uncle Phil character looks like a guy like Morris Chestnut. Like, Uncle Phil looked like a regular black man, like a Carl Winslow type black man. Where are these? Like, I even like Uncle Curtis in House of Pain. Like, these are what y'all's daddies look like. These are what y'all's uncles look like. They don't look like Morris Chestnut. Why aren't these being depicted in the movies? Because they want to trick y'all's brain into like seeing like, no, you can get that top guy. But then when you look at other races, you can see a fat man with a nice petite wife in a TV show. You can see a weird looking guy, your kind of cornball-ish dude with a nice looking white woman because she gave him the time because they worked together. She gave him the time because, oh, well, he seemed like a nice guy. That doesn't happen in the black community. They're not going to have shows out there like that because they're basically saying that black women are going to think we're going to make them, they don't know any better other than to pick Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, or they're going to go try to get the best looking guy, no matter what his attributes are. As long as he looks good, that's their target audience. We don't need to show them upper and middle class black America because they don't care about it. We want them not to care about it. And if I'm a white supremacist, that's a cold plan. That's a dope plan. I want to keep, expounding on this, but I'm at 6.